This is my audience of 3.
The donut presides itself as a staple in the phenomenon that is American breakfast food. A donut or donut is a type of fried dough confectionery or dessert food. The donut is popular in many countries and prepared in various forms as a sweet snack that can be homemade or purchased in bakeries, supermarkets, food stalls, and franchise specialty outlets. Donuts are usually deep fried from a flour dough and typically either ring-shaped or without a hole and often filled. Other types of batters can also be used, and various toppings and flavorings are used for different types, such as sugar, chocolate, or maple glazing. In addition to flour, donuts may also include such ingredients as water, leavening, eggs, milk, sugar, oil, shortening, natural flavors, and/or artificial flavors. The donut supposedly first came to Manhattan under the unappetizing Dutch name of olykoeks, or oily cakes. Fast forward to the mid-19th century, and Elizabeth Gregory, a New England ship captain's mother, who made a wicked, deep-fried dough that cleverly used her son's spice cargo of nutmeg and cinnamon along with lemon rind. Some say she made it so son Hansen and his crew could store a pastry on long voyages, one that might help ward off scurvy and colds. In any case, Mrs. Gregory put hazelnuts or walnuts in the center, where the dough might not cook through, and in a literal-minded way, called them donuts. Her son always claimed credit for something else than that, putting the hole in the donut. Some cynical donut historians maintain that Captain Gregory did it to stint on ingredients, other than the hole might make the hole easier to digest. Still others say that he gave the donuts its shape when needing to keep both hands on the wheel in a storm. He skewered one of his mom's donuts on a spoke of his ship's wheel. In an interview with the Boston Post at the turn of the century, Captain Gregory tried to quell such rumors with his recollection of the moment 50 years before. Using the top of a round tin pepper box, he said he cut into the middle of a donut, the first donut hole ever seen by mortal eyes. One likes to think that less was more, but in fact, donuts didn't come into their own until World War I, when millions of homesick American doughboys met millions of donuts in the trenches of France. They were served up by women who volunteered and brought them to the front lines to give soldiers a tasty touch of home. By the 1934 World's Fair in Chicago, donuts were poster material. Billed as the food hit of the century of progress, seeing them produced automatically somehow made them part of the wave of the future. A donut cost less than a nickel. Within reach of most of the Depression's victims, they're a base and beloved. War seems to be a powerful stimulant to donut consumption. After all, donuts enlisted for World War II, just as in World War I. Red Cross women, later known as donut dollies, doled them out. In his 1942 Army musical, Irving Berlin romanticized the donut further, with the soldier who loses his heart at Broadway's stage door canteen and eats his way through some anxious waiting. "I sat there downing donuts till she caught on," he said. Even today, donuts are renowned as an honorary artifact of the war as the nation celebrates National Donut Day, celebrated in the United States of America on the first Friday of June each year, succeeding the Donut Day event created by the Salvation Army in 1938 to those of their members who served donuts to soldiers during World War I, thus making the history of the donut and its involvement in war a classic American tale and a classic American breakfast through the ages.